All right, so let's talk about the ear here. All right. And all right, let's first talk about this. Let's start. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna approach this completely different. I've never approached this before. First of all, I want you to think of a snake. All right. What is a snake like? Kind of like this, right? Let's draw a snake. All right, that's pretty easy. We got that. But right in here and right in here, if you take your line and extend it just a bit, right? And then over here it would be extended like this. We really get a sense of that overlapping. You see what I'm saying? And then if we add surface lines to this, now be careful. Look how I'm drawing them now. I'm coming right around, all the way around here. Then here it changes direction. Okay, we really get a sense of this thickness. All right. So if I was to draw that same snake but looking straight down at it, it might be like this. All right. And if we were to draw this with surface lines, we could do this. Oh, I knew it. I knew I had put that on the wrong level. Hold on. I gotta fix that. All right, let's keep going. All right, so we've got those two types of snakes, all right? Let's look at this one here. Let's do this. All right, now here we go. Oh, snap. So this would be like this. I've just changed direction of these surface lines. So you could almost like take the ear and I think break it down into two pieces. The Y of the ear and then this outer edge, which we just kind of demonstrated by drawing this ring. All right. So let's go ahead and take let's take this ear first, and then we'll come back to the others. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. Let's just stick with this lady here. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw this woman's ear here. This is what we're going for. So let's get like the side of her head. This is where we'll start. And then very lightly, just kind of like get the overall shape. All right, let's get the overall shape here. There's the overall shape. Okay, let's draw that snake. Let's draw that snake body kind of. And I'm kind of looking at the picture. I'm sort of not. I'm just kind of bringing it around here like this. Drawing it lightly. All right, there is the overlap right there. You see that? And now we could come back in, and I'm going to make some adjustments to my drawing here so it looks more like the picture. All right, I'm going to add some surface lines now. These surface lines are helping me to understand the form. And then the last thing we have on this is the Y of the ear. Let me show you where that is. All right. The Y of the ear is like this. Okay, we'll see it more. You'll see it more when we see someone in profile view, all right? Okay. So this overlaps, comes down. All right, now what we do, now we're going to come in here, just add some tone and start adding some detail to this. So, you know, one thing I could see that her hair is coming like this. You see that? So let's add some tone into this ear. I'll give you a minute. I'll leave this on screen for a second. So what I did was we started with the overall shape. Then what I just came up with this idea of the snake of the ear. And then we were put in the Y of the ear, right? Move that over there. Give you a couple of minutes here. We'll do it again. We're going to do it a couple times here. All right. Let's try this one here. Okay, so first thing, let's kind of get the position of where it's the angle that it's coming in contact with the face. Kind of like that. And then all I'm going to do now is just kind of rough in the shape. I'm going to rough in the shape. Okay, now let's think about the snake. All right, so down here, look at he's kind of coming in here like this, right? He's going around the top, and then he's gonna kind of fold back in there. You see? And then down here at the bottom, he's gonna turn into the lobe. So this is what I got going here. Now watch this. Now I'm going to do a slight overlap there, and then bring this all the way around like this. Okay? Let's do that. All right, so here we go. I'm going to come up here, a slight overlap right there. Slight overlap there. These are subtle. And then this is going to get nice and round here. Nice. Coming all the way down here. Right into the lobe. And look at this. This is interesting to me. It's like you see this flat, it's almost like a flat surface. You see that? Let me erase that so you could kind of visualize that. So okay, let's get the Y in now. Can you see the Y? It's going to come down here. Okay. Let's add some tone here so you can see it a little bit better. All right. You could even add, let's add some surface lines. So this is one aspect of getting better at drawing portraits. When you take each piece, ears, nose, eyes, mouths, lips, and you just practice looking at the subtleties of them by themselves. Then when you bring them all together, you'll be a little better. Okay, and look at this now. Look at the outside edge. This area, look how bright that is compared to all the rest of it on the inside. You see that? Let's make that difference in our drawing. So I'm going to come in here and just add a general tone to all of this. And even the inside of this ear is also. Okay. We could even add this earring right there, right? And she has another one there and another one back there. And then right here, this is where the ear, the part that attaches to the head. And you could add that as well. Okay, let's bring up another ear. Let's bring up this gentleman here. Okay. All right, you ready? Let's kind of quickly sketch this head. No, we're going to, but just trust me on this. All right, don't think I'm crazy. All right, so just put in. Just drop in a. We're gonna keep this simple. All right, it's for real. There's a center line, right? That's it. That's all we're going to do. All right. There's the angle. It's coming in the side of his head. Get the shape. All right, Sandy, we'll see you soon. All right, let's get that snake shape here. And there's a little bit of an overlap. I'm going to put a little overlap right there. And let's get that Y in. Okay, and I just kind of added, I don't know what that little bump is in your ear called right there. Okay, let's add some tone here. Adding tone to an ear is always helpful to separate the pieces. if I have a chance to add shadow or something, I like to throw it in because it really helps to describe form. Okay, one more. Let's do one more. Oops. One more here. All right, let's get the part. Let's start at the beginning of our process. This is more vertical. This is where the ear comes in contact with the head. All right, let's get the general shape of this ear. General shape. I am erasing too much. Sharon, you're erasing too much. Try, and if I would recommend, I'm not sure if you're asking for my recommendation, but I would just try at the earlier stages of your drawing, draw lighter. Just keep it as light as possible until you have enough on your page that you can go in with a darker line. Okay, so just ease off on the pressure that you're putting on your pencil. And if you get your first, let's say, you're starting with this general shape, if it can't keep up when I did that. Oh, I'm sorry. If I go too fast, just give me a recommendation. Also, if I go too fast, if you're like, oh my gosh, Kurt, slow down, because I can slow down. So just all you got to say is slow down. Maybe 4 ears was too many. But really, I mean, I see, like, just trying to stay as light as possible until you get your form down. It's also faster to erase, and if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't get this, then just keep going forward. Not your problem, it's mine. Well, it is, because it's partly my problem, because we're in a situation where I can't see how you guys are doing. So and I want to be as helpful as possible. So if we were, boy, wouldn't that be fun if we were in a classroom situation where I could walk around and see what you're doing? All right. All right, so there's the general shape of my ear. Yes. There's the general shape of my ear. Okay, now this is the snake. So now look at the snake. Now look at this. It overlaps right there. Let me get my eraser out. Okay, it overlaps right there, and then we're gonna overlap right there. And then we're going to overlap right down here, I think, as well. These little overlaps are so key, so key when you're drawing, and to be self-aware of them is dynamite. Like, look up here. Look at this little. Am I on its own layer here? Yes. Look at this little overlap right in the Y that I created. You see that? And over here, look at this overlap on the next ear as well. Right in the Y area there. That really helps to describe form when you really understand the power of that little overlap. All right, let's bring this. I'm going to bring this around here. Now her Y of the ear, you can't really see it, but it's kind of coming in there. And then we got that little piece, little part right there. I got to find out the name of that. Okay. Look at, there's the brightest point. There's the brightest point on the ear there and on the inside right here. Okay, so let's do that. Let's just tone everything back except those two areas. And now I'm going to go in with a darker tone to get the darker areas. So I'm only dealing with 3 tones. The white of the page, that middle tone, and then that dark tone. Yes, they would be not circles, but you want to think of more as they're circles, but they're more, watch. You know, we want to think of them as having form and volume, like rings. And she's got this big one. This is more of a hook or a horn or something. Tragus. Is that what that's called on the ear there? The tragus? Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up. Tragus. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And I think that's gonna do it. I think we did well. You guys, if you stuck around and did the big portrait draw and then jumped over here, wow, that's almost an hour and a half of drawing. That is amazing. So, all right. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Sharon and Cindy and Sandy had to take off. All right, tragus. All right. I'm going to try and read tragus. I got to try and remember that. Have a great day, everyone. All right. Bye-bye.